So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Now here's a fine representative for the fullbacks union, Peter, Massimo Otto. Yeah, it's going to be vital if he imposes himself early, I think, on that flank. He's got great quality on deliveries, as we know, and they've always been a massive part of his game.
It's out for a goal kick. Now it's Szoboszlai. Knocks it into space. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Owen. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Chance here to counter. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh no, what has happened here?
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And Guti!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Szoboszlai! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Azar. Now it's Owen. Now he's got space here. And he's quick to get it clear again. And that's been won straight back. Belletti. Szoboszlai. Now it's Owen. Looking for options for movement.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Takes the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
And it's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Szoboszlai. And the finish! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
And we hit half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So there was the first half.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Azar. Owen, looking to play him in. Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Van Bouten cuts out the pass, and it's Neymar. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Can he get on the end of this? Swept in. Bayer deals with that nice and simple.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And here's Suarez, it's Luis Suarez! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Suarez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Big header! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. And they're quick to press.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ronaldinho, a true great in every sense of the word. Ronaldinho, there's the shot! He can get that clear. And the whistle goes, so nearly a telling finale, but it ends 0-0. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through.
Please
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
And Batistuta! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Referee's given a throw. Lovely feet. Messi tries making a and there's the shot! And for sure, that was not one of his best.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
And it's Batistuta. It's a promising position. In towards the back. He gets big! It's hit the crossbar!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Owen! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Nedved. Nedved proves just a little bit too strong. Takes the shot! Oh, he has leathered that.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Pedri, without doubt, is the greatest talent of his generation to come out of Spain. I mean, he has all the traits of some of the great legends that have been there before him. The ability to handle the ball in tight spaces, his speed of thought on the turn, his...
He's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? He's having a go! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Dixon usually is so good from that range. He didn't quite connect as he can, though.
Owen. And it's hoisted clear. Pedri. 0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments.
And Adams. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's on his way. And he's well positioned. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And he's worked it through. And this is Owen. Now it's Shobosh. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, full marks for that effort.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
And it's Batistuta, played out to the left flank. Pedri with the cross, and out it comes again. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Chance! Oh, what's he giving here? He's given a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Bayer will have to save it here, or there's real trouble. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Szoboszlai proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Chance, surely! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Guti tries to clear. Looking for the run. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro. And now they can spring out of defence. Decent chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Owen knocks it into space. And he plays one through.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Goes for goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And it's Barella. And he's had a hit! And that's gone route 1. And we hit half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Barcelona are relentlessly steamrolling their way to victory then. 3 goals scored without reply. And a chance! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Ronaldinho really looks sharp out there. That first touch, sensation.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Oh, that is a nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Messi. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Now it's Szoboszlai, now it's Guti. He has found the way through. Chance for a shot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Spirited to say the least, certainly gave this crowd something to really cheer about.
Nedved. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now the ball's gone astray. Guti. Owen. And Owen! And that has kept the keeper on his toes.
Owen probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Hefty challenge, but fair enough. So, third corner of the game. That's not going far. Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's gone for goal! Raul. Al Nassr are looking to go forward now. And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! And that is great goalkeeping.
Barcelona certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
So their fourth corner of the game. And that has been knocked clear. Looking for a runner. Good ball, good take. Al Nassr have the chance to go the other way. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard. Messi. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He's gone for goal!
Yeah, the hat-trick is definitely on his mind, Peter. He wants to get it over with as quickly as he can.
Owen gets through, and great chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Ah, that's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge.
They're up to 5 corners now. Oh, what a climb!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Baresi does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Owen, and that could set him on his way. And Owen! And yes, it's there! Comfort, yet more comfort, easing away. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. The action has already started. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for? Real chance! In he goes again! Goal! Barcelona! And the game springs instantly to life!
The perfect show of intent. Great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen,
And the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he can clear it away. And it's Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And this tries a shot! Ronaldinho does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking for the run. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Pity that, because it had a decent chance of progressing.
It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldinho. Fletcher promptly onto that, and that is that. Bayer is there to clear. And it's Griezmann. Ronaldinho, a true crate. It's Ronaldinho! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That's a decent clearance. Mateus. And now they can spring out of defence. Azar is wide and looking to get onto this. It's a goal kick. And it's Azar. Araujo aimed beyond the defence. Oh, shooting chance! He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Oh, good ball. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Szoboszlai. Played back to the goalkeeper. Van Dijk. Darren Fletcher, but he's forced to go back. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Azar, clipped into space. And a chance! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And it's Szoboszlai. DiMarco elects to cross. Big header! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Now the team's still separated by 1 goal, but it should be very different.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. Torres! And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10.
It's their second corner of the game.
Number 7, Griezmann. Coming on the field, number 8.
That has been knocked clear.
Number 9.
He's got to goal! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Dixon is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona have their third corner. Tries to get it clear. And the finish! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nice control. And he's managed to get free. Oh, he's played it in low. And that was very necessary. And here's Del Piero. Summer slide! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Can he get on the end of this? Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Played into space. Faced a big chance! Against the crossbar. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Hazard. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Law. Takes a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And they're back in front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona go into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
75 minutes played. Now that's well seen too. Del Piero.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Villa, and that's been intercepted. And it's Ronaldinho. Great vision. And he cuts out the supply. 5 minutes left on the clock. Del Piero.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Well-timed, excellent
There will be
interception.
5 minutes added time.
5 minutes to add. Raul. And there's his chance to lead the counter. DiMarco. Now it's Szoboszlai. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Barcelona can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster, that. Ronaldinho taking in the accolades, having been named. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This guy, Declan Rice, is a player I really rate. With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he shuts down any build.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Passing is crisp and sharp. Batistuta carries the ball down the right. Great defending, strong and determined. Chouameni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Fletcher kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Shot a goal! No mistake! And they're at it again, in double quick time! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods.
Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Batistuta. And he's intervened well there. Araujo. And he was quick to react. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that's a key interception. Takes aim and crosses. Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. He's picked his way through. Oh, that looks a good ball through. And he shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. A case now of complete control. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Del Piero. Rice.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And here's Del Piero. He has found the way through. Has a shot! It's hit the upright. A whisker away from making it 4.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
This possibly the last play of the half. Oh, what a climb! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Barcelona will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. He is through here!
That's good play from him.
Takes a shot! Oh, brilliant save!
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, he's been caught napping! And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's shifting through the gears here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Threads one in, and it's been played through. He's got away. But he's opted for the long pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged. He's one-on-one, sure, big chance! He's got a goal! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. It was very nicely done.
It's become a case of men against boys. And it's Del Piero. No luck with that dink over the top.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable
Good
here.
ball over the top. And the ball is out of play. Rice. Kaká. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of... Shoots! It's in! So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Well, they haven't got... And the shot! Well, now it's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here, and it's come back out to him. They want to be quick to recover this. Ball driven towards the far post. Fletcher. Chance! And the keeper threw out a limb. Barcelona have their second corner now. Terrific header! He scored! Great corner, and he did the rest.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And now he has two. Barcelona are having a ball here. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And it's Hullet. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Messi stood his ground strongly. He's having a shot! And the ball's come loose here. He's tried one! Keeper always had the measure of that. Chance!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
That's an imaginative pass. Oh, he's bustling through here. Rodri. Kaká. Rice. And the referee brings it to a close. Barcelona, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Law claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running.
Giuseppe Bergami, certainly one of the fiercest opponents I've had the honour of facing.
Well, one of Italy's finest and surely anyone's fiercest opponent. A master of everything defensive, Jim, and you, as you mentioned, faced him on the international stage.
Yeah, and his quiet and calm demeanour was the perfect disguise for that steely leadership. We knew we were in for a battle against him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now, he's got space here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Can he finish? Pele running with the ball. Scholes. Del Piero. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Del Piero was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Pele. Pass is just off target. So it is still 0-0. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Knocks it out wide. Odo. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Messi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Scholes. Shot could be on. And the finish! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Veron tries to pass it through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And it's Caceres.
Such good technique.
Caceres carries far too far and out of play. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Odo cuts it out. Neymar. Beckenbauer. That pass has been well intercepted. And this is Del Piero. Early ball out from the back. No, that's been intercepted. Scholes. Caceres. Scholes, who's set up one goal so far. And here's Owen. Kvaratskhelia. Big chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They get a throw in.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Cross to the back post. Cannavaro. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter, be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Barcelona go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Here we go again. Barcelona carrying a one-goal lead. And reclaimed it in a trice. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Del Piero. And Del Piero! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And it's Neymar. River Plate, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Oh, what has happened here? Barcelona are still that goal to the good. Can he get it through? He's got away.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Messi, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He's had a shot! And the lead stays intact, just.
Oh, what a chance. It looked to me like he just changed his mind at the last second there.
Played out to the left flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that's that, the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Owen claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here.
OK, I'm probably going to be accused of fullback bias again, Peter, but Giuliano Belletti is someone I see as having a key role.
Your type of player?
Yeah, he's very competent defensively, first and foremost. He knows that's his job, so he's not the type that's going to be constantly rushing up and down the flank at 100 miles per hour, delivering crosses.
Petri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cannavaro. Nedved succumbs to the pressure. Now it's Cruyff. Kvaratskhelia. And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. And we have our very first corner. Punched away. Ball is over the line. Oh, they could be caught out. And the finish! And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
After 17 minutes is number 21, Neymar.
A 1-0 lead established.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
And he shoots! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cruyff clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. And that was very necessary. He's given the time to pick a pass.
This is the time you need that pace.
Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. And this is Nedved. He's picked his way. Shot, surely! He's got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Backward it goes. That's very neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Played out to the left flank. Neymar going full tilt down the left. Half-time getting close now. That's a nicely weighted pass. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. He's going for goal!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And it's Del Piero. And there is the half-time whistle. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
Hello, attendees.
So your views on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Well, that has not gone well. Pedri, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mateus, out towards the flank. That's an imaginative pass. There's the delivery. And he's opted for the long pass. Oh, good spread. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Good ball, good take. Showing good feet. It's roll! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
That's a great effort. There was very little backlift to indicate what was coming.
And this is Del Piero. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well-timed, excellent interception. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. He's beaten the... Del Piero! Goal! Barcelona! And the comeback is complete! Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cruyff. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Barcelona have it back and can go again. Always onto this, and this is Nedved. He's found a way through. Oh, good claim by the keeper. He's certainly earned his keep there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Chance for a shot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
And that is not the first time, Peter, the keeper has been left exposed by this defence. It needs a quick fix.
Beckenbauer tries to play it through. Not the most accurate pass. Raul. It's a pretty loose pass. Knocks it into space.
Democratic Republic of Congo really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And this is Del Piero. He's in a good... And a chance! They've scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Barcelona take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Big chance! They've done it! Late drama, late goal! This will be one frantic ending! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
We have got ourselves a game here. So that's it. It is all over. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism, the sort you expect from a team like this. Admirable, enjoyable, and look how they reacted to that initial setback.
Hello everybody, and please join me
Picking
in
up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
This has been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety, just a belief to stick to the game.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hello Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here, things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle, and here we go. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Mbappe proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Tevez picked out brilliantly. Romario was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
And this is Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to chance for a shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And we have our very first corner. Batistuta! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good. Can he finish? And it's a goal! Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition. Barcelona really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, can he get onto this? He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, no joy this time. Veron. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Romario. He is starved of space and time. He's away! Real chance! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is
Can he finish? It's in! Kvaratskhelia. Oh, good take in a good area. Batistuta unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Good running, strong and purposeful. Rodri did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Can he spark a counter here? Tries to play it through. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And we hit half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Barcelona get the ball rolling in the second half. Rodri. Bergomi spots it and intercepts. It's not an especially good pass, that. Oh, nice touch. Raul going face-to-face with his great rival. Mbappe! Oh, important interception. Rijkaard goes on a run down the left wing. Raul looking understandably energised after his goal. This looks promising. Bergomi. And it's Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. That's really well cleared. Now, what about a counter-attack? Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is from Mario. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Del Piero looking to penetrate opposition lines. Scholes. And now the breakaway. That has been cut short. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. Costa Curta. Caceres deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard. That has been slung wide. He shifted it to the flank. And the shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Skims one. And another try! Goal! Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
That's a good run down the left. Now it's Del Piero.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, easy pickings there. Chance here to counter. Looking for options for movement.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And he's taking no chances there.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Might want to be careful there.
Raul was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
There will be
Now
1
it's
minute
Romario.
added time.
Now it's Neymar. Tevez. Oh, well played. He's free, he has... And the finish! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Del Piero
And a quick
picking up the
reminder
Man of the
today to
Match
please
award,
take all
and
the
no
documents
surprise there.
located by the entrance gates. Thank you
What a
very much for your
turnaround. Victory from the
cooperation.
jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're on the way. Now here is a true legend of the game. In fact, some still say, Jim, that he's the greatest number... Oh no, this does not look good! Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. He went for the curler.
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
Veron. That'll be a throw-in. Rodri. And it's Messi. Iniesta. Closing in on goal. Scholes. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Guti. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Del Piero. And he can clear it away. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
So we're still where we started right now. Veron. Messi. Mateus. That's Guti. And it's Guti. Guti looking to penetrate opposition lines. Iniesta. Now it's Van Basten.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, that's well spotted. Griezmann. 15 minutes till half-time. Now it's Neymar. Van Basten.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Guti. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Taken back almost at once. And it's Veron. Iniesta. Now it's Van Basten. Iniesta with the slide tackle there. And this is Van Basten. Can he finish? And he's taking no chances there. Del Piero. Del Piero charging forward, the ball at his feet. Played out to the right. Now it's Van Basten. That is good alertness. And the first half is done. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
Thank you for your cooperation.
So off we go once more.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he plays one through. And this is Iniesta. And this is Van... And the finish! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with. And it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
So we have our breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And they're quick to get it back. Very nicely done. Guti knocks it into space. And a chance! And that should get the job done. Iniesta. Looking to play him in. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Guti cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Guti. Bergomi has been caught there. It's a foul. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Rodri plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And here's Veron. And it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. But he's gone backward here. Little pass back. Just about up to 75 minutes.
River Plate surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bergomi. And here's Messi. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. He's been side down. Is that a penalty? The referee has given a free kick just outside the box. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Griezmann looking to play it into the box.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
And now they can clear their lines. And he's only too happy to take that back.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
He's shifting through the gears here. Scholes.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Iniesta. And we're done. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest.
Those of you making their way home.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Today,
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second half goal.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, we're on the way.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Van Nistelrooy. He's free. Big chance! They've scored! Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 13 minutes is number 20, Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy. Ruud van Nistelrooy.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Jordi Alba. And it's Jordi Alba. He's had it taken off him.
Del Piero really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now, can they get him away? Cruyff in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Tries to play it through. Van Nistelrooy gets flagged offside. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Del Piero might just make this. And it's Azar. Bale. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Kaká, and he's lost, and the shot! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Dink through. Look at this. Can he finish? And he hits the net. Oh, that is a sweet finish. Gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Minutes is number 22, Johan Cruyff.
River Plate get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
He's a sharp little ball here. Now he's got space here. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Akanji cuts it out. Jordi Alba
has been indicated.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Cruyff. Now it's Baron. Here's the whistle for half-time. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
Quick reminder today.
Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And he's gone looking for safety. Azar. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Buffon with the clearance. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And that has been clubbed away. And that is out of play. Saliba. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Azar. Bale. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, no joy this time.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Mateus. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nicely aimed pass. Kaka. Van Nistelrooy. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. River Plate really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Good chance here!
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, delightful ball. Now there's a fine ball, and a chance! He has done it! Do not write them off! Back they come! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Substitution on the field, number 20, Van Nistelrooy.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Soboslai. Now it's Pele. And this is Scholes.
River Plate clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Added time.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead.
And if you do have a chance
you look back
today,
on the game
please
then,
take some
Jim?
time out
Yeah,
to give
this
your
looked the
support
most
to our
likely
best
outcome,
stadium
but we've
fund.
had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle. With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Van Nistelrooy. Gullit. Oh, that's nice. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And we have our very first corner. Van Dijk with the clearance. Can he finish? Madrid are looking to go forward now. Knocks it into space. And he skips past his man. He has found the way through. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Aubameyang, driving on and making good progress. And it's Van Nistelrooy. He's through, now is he in? And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Substitution on the field, number 13.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Driving forward. And here's Raul. He's in space and looking for options. Hoisted in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Here's a chance! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It's a good run down the right. That's an imaginative pass. Roll in acres of space out wide. Roll! Out towards the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Del Piero. And the shot! You've got to be quick to recover this. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
That has been knocked clear. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
This their second corner of the game. Griezmann with the short one. Cannavaro getting this one clear. Van Dijk purring through the gears. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Scholes.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And a quick reminder today.
So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time.
Substitution on the field. Number 97, Aubameyang. Number 15, Raul. Number 10, Hullet. Number 14, Iniesta.
Here we go again.
Coming on the field.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Johan Cruyff. Number 9, McTominay.
Scholes really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. He's found a way through. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. And here's Del Piero. Scholes! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's really put himself on the line here. Corner number 3 coming up. Owen attempts a clearance. Struck first time. And he's lifted it over.
Look, they seem set on a tactic that's not really yielding any results. You'd imagine they're targeting a weakness, but they look a weakness themselves.
It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he cuts out the supply. Madrid have reclaimed it. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Akanji.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He is through here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. McTominay gets into a good position. He's having a shot! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Bale certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
He's having a hit! And that will sail harmlessly past.
Well, it was an ambitious attempt, but it'll keep the defence on its toes at least.
And he's only too happy to take that back. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here. Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Steaming on goal. He's had a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Now it's Baron. Owen, this might... And a chance! Now that is commitment to the cause. Corner number 2 then. The shot! Oh, it's in! And surely that has won the day! He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Vinicius Junior. Caught offside that time.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Baron finds himself offside.
Six added minutes has
Baron
been indicated.
is onto this. He's in plenty of space here. And that is a little undercooked. He's gone for goal.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cruyff. That's a cute ball. Oh, it's a great ball here. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. And the referee brings it to a close. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello, attendees. This
Your
is
final
a
thoughts,
Ross
Jim?
Children's